coming into this, we're still trying to figure out who we are and what we're going to be. When you lose some guys like Prentice Hub for the season, and then you have Anwar Gill and Will Turgeon out, you know, we're not sure exactly how much time. And Miles Dredd actually just got back this week, and people don't realize that. And got a couple of guys nagging knee injuries, hip flexors. So we weren't sure what we'd be tonight, but tonight our youth prevailed. I got to say, those guys stepped up tonight. They showed that they belong on this stage. And now we know that we can even push them even harder to get them to be where we want to be. To be able to come out tonight and beat a team like St. Francis, who's been on a roll, it's a heck of a win for us, and I'm really proud of our guys.
I mean, when you look, what do you say to your team when you do lose all of these guys? I mean, what do you say to those guys to kind of get them to step up their game?
Well, we don't try to sit there and dwell on who's not back. You know, it's next man up. If you made this team, you have an opportunity to play, and now your opportunity's coming even in a greater way. You got to show yourself. There's a reason why we kept you on the team, and tonight I thought that the guys who stepped up into some new roles did a tremendous job.
I thought Miles played a good facilitator. He kind of passed it down to Terrence, who kind of showed his worth down low, even against another good big man in St. Francis. Talk about his game tonight.
I mean, Terrence has been there. Last year as a starter for most of the year for us as a freshman. This is nothing new to him. He plays on the EYBL circuit against some of the best competition in the country. And tonight he showed the kind of player he is and why he's recognized as one of the best sophomores in the country. We're going to need that from him all year long. But I thought Miles Dredd and Chuck Harris, the guys who handled the ball for us in the backcourt tonight, really did a tremendous job of sharing the ball, spreading it around, and keeping everybody involved. I mean, I was surprised when we walked back to the locker room that everybody scored tonight on our team. So when you see that in a game like this and playing against a team who's as good as St. Francis is, you know, that's something you got to be proud of, because we really thrive and push our kids to understanding that it doesn't have to be one guy scoring 30 a night. If we can get a number of guys to score and we can share the ball and keep teams honest, we can do this to different teams.
I mean, you look at the level of competition that we've had here at the Charm City Classic. You had a whole bunch of BCL squads as well as WCAC teams. I mean, just it's finally happened where you are kind of facing some of the best in the region. Talk about the Classic overall, and just, you know, facing this St. Francis team, and where does this put you in going forward? First, I mean, this inaugural event has been great. I mean, Bill has put together something that I think could be special for years to come. And, you know, first year, 4 games, ends in a tie. So let you know, both conferences really represent well their leagues and represent the DMV region really well. And you saw some great play from all the teams, all 8 teams tonight. But for us going forward, we try to put ourselves in these positions, play the best early, give ourselves the best opportunity to see where we have to grow as a team towards our ultimate goal, which is in February, trying to play for a WCAC championship. And tonight, I like the first step that we put forward, playing against a great team like St. Francis. Especially with some of the young guys on your team, so that bodes well for conference play coming up.
Oh, it definitely does. I mean, we're throwing these guys to the wolves, and tonight they showed that they can handle it. We know that there's going to be some bumps and bruises along the road. We're not going to be able to win like this every single time we step on the court. But to be able to give them opportunity to build confidence, this is definitely a great step forward.